Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of The Good Screen. My name is Russell.
My name is Lauren.
And today we're back again, sitting at home, watching a movie at home.
Yep.
Because movies are expensive.
Yep.
Especially Mario. I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, the last we were going to see movies on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Which is like cheap night at our theater.
It's cheap night and we'd go in the evening. And now that my work schedule is really weird, we can't
have to
do
go
that.
On the weekends.
We have to go on the weekends.
Or at night.
Or late at night.
I don't know what happened. Like, I feel like even last year when we weren't going on Tuesdays, it was cheaper. Like, it got way more expensive.
Yeah. Our tickets were like $20 each.
About, yeah.
Insane.
It wasn't even IMAX.
No.
Okay, well, I mean, we're going to talk about something that isn't Mario.
Yeah.
But I want to go over, we got a few comments. A few.
Did we?
Yeah, we got a few on our latest video.
Oh, yeah. We got a lot of views somehow on the Mario one.
It's just Mario being Mario.
It's just the trigger word Mario.
Yeah, I mean, it was, I used the right keywords, probably.
Probably.
Let's go ahead. Let's start with...
Well, how many views does it have right now?
190. That's
okay,
a lot. That's a lot for us. Yeah, that's a lot for us. All right.
What's the average watch time?
I don't care. So, Will Party said, "No more Tears King."
No more Tears King.
I guess he was talking about Zelda.
Yeah.
We'll talk about Zelda later today too.
Yeah.
And then Edgar_13R said, "Hold on, this is a long one."
Oh.
Well, the Mario movie turned out to be a lot like I imagined, but Cranky Kong being DK's dad, what the fuck? Lol. Anyway, I wanted to ask you both your opinion on more Nintendo franchises coming over to the big or small screen. Should there be a Nintendo Cinematic Universe or not?
No. Please, God, no.
Lauren doesn't want that.
No more cinematic universes. These movies can all exist in tandem in our universe and separately in others.
I say there's no way that's not happening. There's no way they're not gonna try.
I think references will be made, and I think that's fine. I'm also curious as to what the next Nintendo property movie could even be, because they did an Animal Crossing anime movie in like the 2000s. That's a bop.
No, I think
you should watch that if you haven't already.
I think they're gonna do like an Avengers level. They're gonna get the Zelda movie.
Please no.
They're gonna get the Metroid movie.
Okay, Metroid would be legit. What if it was scary?
Yeah.
Metroid's
no,
already
it won't
scary.
be. It won't be.
Oh.
The Star Fox movie, the Kirby movie, and then Donkey Kong's gonna get his own movie.
Kirby movie
and you know
would
what
be
you
fantastic.
got? You know what you got there? You got the Smash Bros characters, and then they'll do Smash Bros.
No,
like
please
the original
stop.
Smash Bros characters. That's what's gonna happen, Lauren.
I don't want
I swear
it.
to God, it's not for you. It's for the kids. It's to keep
this
the kids.
is for the 30-year-old men.
No, it's not for the 30-year-old men. This is like as we said. This is completely for kids. This should have been for kids the whole time.
I mean, it is. It is, and it continues to be. But there's also a reason why they put references in there, and it's for the parents that take their kids to see it because their parents had this when they were kids.
And yeah. So I think it's to keep the love for Nintendo going, because I mean, what do kids even like nowadays? Fortnite?
When are they going to do a Fortnite
Roblox?
movie? I want to go see the Fortnite movie. There's going to be a Minecraft movie with Jason Momoa.
Yeah, we'll probably go see that.
We're definitely seeing that. We're going to dress up.
So yeah, I think they're not. I don't think there should be, but I think that it's inevitable that there is going to be, where they're at least going to try. But at the same time, it's different with like an animation studio. You can't have the same they can't have like the schedule like Marvel has, because Marvel kind of like outsources to different directors. I think animation studios are different, whereas like Universal, where they have like DreamWorks and Illumination, and that's it.
Yeah.
So now imagine a Zelda movie in the style of like Puss in Boots. Exactly. Well, that didn't sound very good.
No,
but
I would
yeah,
want it to. I told you my favorite aesthetic one is. I like the aesthetics of Twilight Princess.
Well,
that's the one I would want to
movie.
play out of. I know that's the one I would want to play out of like any of them. I feel like if they could go for like a Wind Waker looking vibe, that would come off really good for an animated movie.
Well, I was also thinking about this, not to completely just start talking about Nintendo stuff.
Well, that's what the topic is now.
Yeah. I was thinking about how these movies are coming out, like the time frame that they're coming out. So we have the Zelda games that are out currently.
Yeah.
In the timeline, Lauren.
The timeline.
In the Zelda timeline. They're the last ones.
Which ones?
Breath of the Wild and No More Tears King.
You don't think they'll do like?
Oh, they'll do more, but like.
You don't think Has there been one where
I'm not done. I'm not talking about that. So Zelda is like the last one chronologically.
Okay, sure, whatever.
Metroid Dread was like pretty much like where can they go from there? How it ended. Star Fox is kind of like
he's
gone.
a furry in space.
It's just nobody cares about Star Fox anymore.
Yeah.
I think that they're like the way they have their game set up right now. They're setting it up for like, oh, we can spur more interest or like reboot these through cinema, and then kind of do whatever we want with the games. That's my hot take.
Can I say what I was gonna say?
What were you gonna say about Zelda?
Has there been one yet where it's like the first Link and
Yes.
the first Zelda?
That was Skyward Sword,
Oh, okay.
and not a lot of people like that one, but it had a really cool story.
Well, I feel like that would be the one they'd make a movie.
Yeah, it'd be similar to that probably, or they would do like I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to be a speculative podcaster. I hate that shit.
Okay. Well, let's continue. What else did Edgar have to say? Was that it?
That was it.
Oh, thank you, Edgar.
Okay, and then new guy,
New man.
Odd Rat, said, "This is so good, you need more subs."
Can I get a meatball sub?
We call them hoagies.
We call them
hoagies here in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
I
always
would
down
love
for a
hoagie.
meatball hoagie.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about.
Let's hit up Wawa right now.
But yeah, thank you,
Rat.
Odd Rat or Ode Rat.
I like
know.
that username too.
Yeah,
Oda Rat.
it's OD Rat, OD space Rat.
Overdosing rat.
I don't know.
Okay. Anyways, thank you.
So those are our feedbacks. And Skyward also said that Lauren's accent wasn't offensive.
Yeah, he thought he was funny.
That was on Discord.
Yeah.
Nobody else could see that. We don't have an official Discord.
No.
I just have my personal one.
He's just in our friend's
has a channel
Discord.
for the good
Yeah.
screen. All right. So that was our feedback from everyone. Thank you, everyone, for sticking around. RSS shows, like our podcast hoster, actually shows some more data. Spotify for podcasters like deletes your data after a while.
Oh,
It
that's
says like
depressing.
all of our videos have no views, and I'm like, that's impossible.
That's not true.
Like people randomly click on it.
Yeah. Okay.
But, yeah, we have I should pull them up like next time. I'll bring it up next time. I'll pull up the RSS statistics
Statistics.
and
okay.
we'll kind of gander at that, which I think is kind of funny.
Sure, I'd love to see it because I know nothing about our numbers other than what you tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody's knocking down our door to advertise, and we're not like on a network or anything. So
I'm not interested unless it's Wawa. So.
yeah. All right.
Or like, what else would be a really cool advertiser?
I would love to do a Manscaped ad.
I don't. I wouldn't. I don't.
You don't want to do that?
Well, it's not that I don't want to do that.
You don't like their brand.
I don't want to endorse the Manscaped because it does nick me when I use it.
Well, maybe you do it wrong.
How do I do it wrong?
I don't know.
I don't do it wrong.
Well, it's for men, so.
No, it says it's for lady bits too.
All right. Well, we don't need
And
to.
it
We don't
nicked
need to
me.
go into that.
It nicked me.
All right, Lauren, what have you been enjoying on the good screen this week?
I have been playing more Ryza.
Yes.
I don't know what point I'm at. I feel like I'm halfway through.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm like 12 hours in.
That's a good amount of time. It's like a 40-hour game.
I'm on the quest that I'm on now it's like the Panicked Boy Part 10 or something.
Okay, I don't know what
If
that
anybody
means.
knows what that means, I don't even know what it means.
Someone listened to that and said, "Oh, I love that part."
Yeah. I mean,
Just
stuff
like
is
that.
getting serious right now. Russell looked up at when I was playing on the TV. He was like, "Oh, you're way further ahead than I am."
Yeah, I haven't played it in a while.
Yeah, but contextually, he doesn't know what's going on.
I
so
have
it's
no
fine.
clue what's happening.
But yeah, I'm liking it so far.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good. For just little bits at a time.
Yeah.
It's very easy to pick up and put down.
That's good.
Otherwise, on the good screen,
We should watch TV shows more.
We don't have cable.
We've Netflix.
Oh, like that kind of stuff? Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. At work, I've been passively watching a lot of How to Get Away with Murder because that's what's just on TV a lot.
That's what the kids watch?
That's what the kids are watching.
That's weird.
They're really invested in it, and
Is it good?
yeah, I want to watch it.
Okay. That's scary.
Because I'm starting they're in the middle of like the second season. They
Oh.
all sit down and they'll watch it.
Wow.
It's insane. And they're in the middle of the second season right now, so I need to start over in the first season.
Yeah.
And I've also passively been watching a lot of K-dramas. And that's about it. Otherwise I haven't done much on the good screen. Does listening to other podcasts count?
I guess so.
I mean, I listened to the last podcast on the left on the way to work a lot.
Okay.
So
you should listen to this podcast called The Good Screen.
Oh, I've never heard of them. What do they talk about?
They talk about movies.
Oh, that
and
sounds...
some other stuff. Sometimes they talk about TV shows like K-dramas and How to Get Away with Murder.
Oh, that's mildly interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of like what you just said.
Yeah, I'll have to like screenshot that on Spotify, so we'll definitely go back to it later when I remember.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What have you been enjoying on the good screen, Russell?
I've been enjoying the usual. I know last week was Mario themed.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, last week I didn't like do much of anything. I watched baseball.
Baseball's back. Oh, we've been watching that too. That counts as good screen content.
Sure. And I don't want to just say I've been watching baseball every week.
I mean,
but it's
we
like
have.
all encompassing.
Yeah.
Like I just like have it on all the time.
It's nice.
It is nice.
Even when we lose, it's nice.
Yeah, today was a bummer.
Yeah, today really sucked. The game sucked. They need to get Manoa out of there. Send him back to AAA. Please.
Yeah. Without talking shop on baseball, I won't talk about baseball.
Okay.
Because no one will understand what we're talking about. Well,
Well,
maybe
that's
they
fine.
will.
Even if they don't, who cares? This is our podcast.
We
not
haven't
theirs.
indoctrinated everyone into watching baseball, American baseball. Well, I guess only baseball is American. Oh no, there's
No,
other
they play
other
baseball
leagues.
in other
like
countries.
MLB. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was playing Zelda because another trailer for Tears of the Kingdom, No More Tears King, came out, and it would look great.
Yeah.
We got hydrated Ganon, Dwarf or Ganon.
Hydrated.
Yeah, like in the original trailer, he was like a corpse, and then in this one, they showed like buff.
Oh.
Like you didn't see that Buff Ganon?
I mean,
the artwork
I saw
for it?
him and his big
Chest.
self. Yes. I'm seeing lots of him on Twitter.
Yeah, I bet you follow a lot of like fan art accounts.
I do.
So there's another trailer. It looks great.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's gonna be a hit. I can't wait for it to come out.
You can put
And
a rock on the stick.
You can put the rock on the stick. So I finished, and then I have some fantastic news. 6 years in the making. I got all the shrines in Zelda and Breath of the Wild, and I bought the DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Finally.
Yeah.
Or I started the DLC, I should say. I think I've
Mm-hmm.
had the DLC for a while.
You're not going to do all the Koroks, though?
No.
Hmm.
What was that? Did you hear that?
There was a car that drove by.
I heard like something fall in the background. Anyway.
I hit my foot on this bag.
Oh, that was it. That was what. Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
So I did that. I did find out in the DLC there is a mask that you can put on that like vibrates your controller when there's a Korok nearby.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to do all that. I think
What?
I have. I don't know how many I've collected in total, but I have like a decent inventory space. I'm probably not going to finish the DLC before the game comes out because that's just how it goes.
When does the game come out?
Like less than a month.
Oh, really? I thought it was like in
comes
the
out
fall.
in May. It comes out in May. No,
It's gonna be May.
it's gonna be Zelda.
It's gonna be Zelda.
So
Yeah,
I
that's
was
in,
excited
like,
about
2
that.
weeks.
That's been mostly what I've been playing.
Okay.
Yeah. What else? Played more Mario Picross. It's really fun. I finished level 4 and I was like, oh, I'm done. I'm done with the main. Nope. 3 more levels to go. I think.
I thought there was 8.
Yeah, there's 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 4 more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's great. It's very fun.
Mm-hmm.
The later ones are really tough. You have to really use all your resources and use your big brain.
Good thing I'm not playing it.
But it's really awesome. Like it's on the regular Nintendo Switch. You don't even need the expansion pack.
Yeah.
Oh, and I played the Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah, you did play that a bit.
It's just disappointing I can't like add Pokemon because I've never done that before.
Added them?
Added them to the game, like level them up so far in
Well, why don't you get the GameCube or whatever it was on?
the Nintendo 64.
The thing I can't imagine in my brain.
There's one in that drawer right over there. No, it's
Yeah.
fine. I
Do
mean,
you
I don't
remember-
want to go through that.
Do you remember that meme you sent me the other day? Where it was like the
She can't conjure an NES.
Yeah.
I made that for you.
You made that?
I made that for you. Yeah.
I didn't know you made that.
Yeah, I was bored.
Oh, I thought it was really funny. It was like 1 in 5 people can't conjure an NES or something.
Yeah.
And the 5th one was me.
Yeah. I don't think I shared that. I think I just sent that to you.
You should put that on the Instagram page or something.
I'll put that on Instagram. Yeah. So that's what I'm enjoying. I think next week I'm going to make it my mission to watch a few episodes of a TV show.
I should do the same thing.
Because we haven't done that. I haven't done that in a while.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's all, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
All right, well, we're going to actually talk about something else now. We're going to talk about the Big Lebowski.
The Big Lebowski.
We seem to be like doing some whiplash in all the movies that we...
Yeah, this one is one that I had on my list of things I'd like to watch because they're movies that I know people see, but I haven't seen.
Yeah.
And sorry, my throat's being weird. I've heard this movie be mentioned, but I didn't know in the slightest what it was about. So when Russell said it's about bowling... we tried to go bowling with some friends, but it devolved into just going to an arcade because there was like an hour and a half wait at the bowling alley, and we were like,
it was Saturday night.
Yeah. It didn't help the bowling alley we were at. It was like a whole church group or something was there, or something like that whole big group of people that walked in right before us.
They did seem like church people.
Yeah, that's the vibe I got from them. So that's why I said that.
Okay.
So yeah, we didn't go bowling. We tried. But yeah, so that's how we picked this movie. Would you like for me to do some research I did in like 5 minutes before we sat down?
Yeah, you can talk. I'm just going to go get some water.
All right. Hello, everyone. It's just you and me now.
I can hear you.
I'm not talking to you. He's in the other room now. So The Big Lebowski is a movie. It came out in 1998, so it's 1 year. It came out in like March of 1998, so it's 1 year older than me. This movie had a budget of $15 million and grossed about $46.7 million in total worldwide.
Okay.
Let me give you an IMDb. Ultimate LA slacker Jeff the Dude Lebowski, mistaken for a millionaire of the same name, seeks restitution for a rug ruined by debt collectors, enlisting his bowling buddies for help while trying to find the millionaire's missing wife.
That's pretty good. That's very concise.
Yeah.
Of course, I put my phone down and it starts vibrating. I'll put it up here. It won't vibrate.
So this movie was written, directed, and produced by Joel and Ethan Coen.
Oh, it's the Coen brothers.
It's the Coen brothers. They're still making new stuff. Their most recent release was in 2022 called Jerry Lee Lewis, Trouble in Mind. They also had like a Macbeth thing come out that was co-produced by A24 that was released on Apple TV. So that I want to see that.
Interesting.
I looked at their list of movies that they made, and there were only a few that I recognized from my tiny little memory. And those ones include No Country for Old Men, which I think we've also talked about watching.
I might be on the list.
Fargo, which I don't know if it has any relation to the TV show.
I think the TV show is like an expanded version of it.
Yeah, because I saw that it was like a murder mystery movie.
Yeah.
And True Grit, which I don't know anything what it's about, but I've just seen the name.
I heard that's good.
So one of the first things I Googled before I even really delved into the Wikipedia was, what is this movie supposed to be about? And because you see it, you watch it, you interpret it, but there's obviously some sort of deeper stuff to it. So I Googled what that was. So according to an article I found, it says, the two Jeffrey Lebowskis appear to represent the opposing values of two different eras. The Dude embodies the free-spirited liberalism of the 60s and 70s, and the Big Lebowski personifies the accountability-focused capitalism of the 80s and early 90s. This movie was very much a contextual movie. Like, you had to be there to understand it. Like, if a kid watched this movie today, I don't think they'd get it. You know what I mean?
The older Lebowski was supposed to portray the newer generation?
The accountability-focused capitalism of the 80s and early 90s. And the Dude embodies the 60s and 70s. Era. Yes. So, like, clashing culture.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was that. The dude was inspired by a couple different men that the Coen brothers knew. One of them being a man named Jeff Dowd. He was a film producer and political activist that they met when they were trying to get someone to pick up their first film called Blood Simple.
Okay.
Dowd liked to drink White Russians and was known colloquially as the dude.
Cool.
The rug bit comes from a friend that they knew who was a Vietnam War veteran, who lived in a really trashy apartment, even though he was apparently a notable guy, and was really proud of his rug that tied the room together.
How did water get here?
You drank some, and
I put it down over here, though.
Maybe you splished it.
All right, go on. Sorry.
Okay. There were a lot of actors in line for consideration of playing the Big Lebowski. The list was literally 20 people long, but I just picked a few.
Okay.
One of them being Robert Duvall, but he didn't like the script, so he turned it down immediately.
Robert Duvall.
Another one being Anthony Hopkins.
Okay.
Another one was Gene Hackman of Bonnie and Clyde fame.
Okay.
Do you want to guess who the most funny one was off this whole list? Think actors that were notorious in black and white TV.
Andy Griffith.
Yes.
To play
the Big Lebowski.
The Big Lebowski?
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, I thought that'd be funny.
That'd be pretty good, yeah.
Their top choice was Marlon Brando, but he was having health issues at the time and had to decline.
Yeah.
Although he wanted to do it.
I think he died shortly after that.
I don't know. And then the whole thing was influenced, the narrative of it was influenced by detective fiction stories written by a guy named Raymond Chandler.
Can I go off your research right now?
Yeah, that was the end of it.
That was the end of it?
Yeah,
okay.
That's what I did in 5 minutes.
So, did you like this movie?
I did.
It's a second watch movie, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
I've only seen bits and pieces of it.
I've seen none of it. You said
and when
there
I
was
said
a
it was
meme?
about bowling, I was getting it mixed up with another movie. But I knew that there was bowling in it.
It was bowling, so you were right.
I was thinking of another movie, and I'm blanking on it now, but it showed up as a recommended movie after we watched this. Yeah, I'm sorry. But
no, it's fine. That was the last of my research.
I liked it too.
I liked it. It's definitely a second watch movie. And I forget what the other movie that we watched that I said at the end, this feels like what being on drugs must feel like. This was another one of those.
Yeah.
You could tell there was a lot of passion put into it.
Yeah.
And that
this is a stoner movie. This is
a stoner culture movie. I'm surprised my parents didn't show this movie to me because they were of stoner culture.
I bet they like it though.
They probably do, but
maybe
I'm not
they
going
don't
to
like
ask
Jeff
them.
Bridges.
I don't know. He reminded me of my dad, so
Jesus.
Maybe that's
another
the
guy.
issue.
Did he look like your dad too?
No, he didn't. His
Lauren
hair is
has
too
this
nice.
thing where she will there'll be a random guy. They all look very different, and she goes, "He looks just like my dad." It'd be what are a few of them? I had a thread on Twitter a while ago.
Remember.
I had a thread.
I'll see if I can find your thread. I think one of them was Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, it was anyway, so I'll go on. But this movie, I really liked it, and halfway through it, I was like, this would be a really good visual novel. Seriously, it would be a really good visual novel.
It would be a funny
or an
click and
adventure
point game. Yeah.
If they made a Big Lebowski point and click that was slightly themed after it.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be really nice. I thought there would be more bowling in the movie, like I mentioned before.
Mm-hmm.
And come to think of it, the dude doesn't bowl at all in this movie. Oh, you found the thread.
Okay. Mark Zuckerberg.
That's the first one. You think he looks like your dad?
Yes.
All right. If anyone who wasn't paying attention, Lauren thinks a bunch of random people look like her dad.
Okay, so the list that you have going, this is from October of 2021. You didn't get very far on your list. You should start adding on to it again. I think it was a pinned tweet, but then they took away the function of pinned tweets.
No, my pinned tweet is my LOL thread.
Oh, you're right. Okay,
Yeah.
so number 1, Mark Zuckerberg. Number 2, Tom Brady.
No, all right. So first of all, we
Number
already have no. You have to stop. We already have a huge clash. Mark Zuckerberg and Tom Brady look nothing alike. And Lauren thinks both of them look like her dad.
They do.
All right, go on.
In different ways. And then number 3 is Will Arnett.
Will Arnett. Two of those guys have hairlines. One of them doesn't.
My dad's hairline was all over the place.
All right, is there a third guy? Fourth guy?
No, you stopped
But
the
you
thread.
did say Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey is on there.
Okay, I'll add him to the list
But
later.
this guy was not.
But not Jeff Bridges.
Not Jeff Bridges, no. My dad never had a beard.
My mom likes Jack Black because it reminds her of her second ex-husband. Like, he looks very similar to him. Like, honestly,
Really?
he looks similar to him.
Is that the one who introduced you to the NES or whatever?
To the Nintendo, like, games?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, but we went to go see School of Rock, and she was losing it. And her favorite movie is Nacho Libre,
Yeah.
which happens to also have him.
Yes.
I think we should watch that sometime.
Yeah, I've never seen Nacho Libre.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, going back to the Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
He doesn't bowl at all in the movie. So
No, he doesn't touch it. He only
Everyone-
touched his bowling ball once.
yeah, and he doesn't actually. And he's like in a dream when that happens.
Mm-hmm.
He's just at the bar. I wish that I could be him.
No, you don't. No,
But
you
like
don't.
not like before his life got messed up. I think that he was probably a really cool guy.
I mean, it sounded like you were some sort of writer or something.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah. So maybe this is just like a metaphor for the creative process.
Maybe.
Isn't it crazy how it all like started because his rug got pissed
peed
on? Yeah.
Well, they mistook him for the wrong guy. They must have looked in a phone book or something. And
Yeah,
mistook him for the
probably.
wrong,
That's what happened.
Yeah.
But it still happens now. Have you ever had like? I guess your name's pretty unique.
Yeah.
So there hasn't been another Lauren DeBoer.
Yeah, there
Have
aren't that
you
many.
never had
Lauren
an
DeBoers.
identity crisis?
No.
I think there was another guy named Russell Boone.
Didn't you guys have your social security cards mixed up?
No, I don't know, like, what happened. This is before I was, like, actually, no, it only really became a problem when I turned 18. But, like...
When you signed up for the draft?
No, it had
Oh.
nothing to do with the draft. It was just, like, kind of, like, adulting, hashtagging.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And, we couldn't find my social security card.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had, like, another one with numbers written down on it. Or I guess that's how they all are.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the same numbers as before, and I didn't memorize it. Like I didn't know because I didn't have.
Yeah,
to.
you were 18.
I didn't have a paycheck yet. I didn't have to tell them my social to get my paycheck. That's what I had to do at my first job because then they would just hand you it.
Weird.
Well, they can't just hand out paychecks. You had to verify, and then they point it in the computer. There was a paycheck option, and you had to put in the last four.
Oh, I mean, the last four is fine. I
Yeah.
thought you meant like you had to tell someone
Well,
at
I
a
didn't
desk
even
your
know
whole
that.
thing.
I didn't even know that.
Oh, I only
So-
remembered mine because there's a funny number in it.
Okay. Well, there isn't a funny number in mine.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, yeah, it's... But, no. So, I had to go to the Social Security office and get my card again. And then at that point, I still have that card.
Yeah.
It was awful.
I should get a new version of mine.
Yeah.
Can you just get... Well, I guess maybe I'll wait till...
You don't want to.
I was going to say, no, I'll wait till we get married because then I'll have to get a new one if I change my name. Won't I?
No.
Yeah, because it'll have to have my new name on it.
Will it?
I think so.
Well, I mean...
Because that's my new legal name. If I change my last name to Boone, that's my new legal name. My social security card has to reflect that.
Maybe. I don't know. I've never been a woman or married.
That's great. I half of that statement is true for me.
I was going somewhere with this. I was actually going somewhere with this.
Okay, I'm so sorry.
I was talking about identity crises.
Mm-hmm. Which happens
Crises.
in this movie.
Yes, it happens in this movie.
Kind of.
God, I was thinking about a specific story that I had about, not about me, but about someone I know. Oh yeah, when I was in elementary school, it was about me.
Oh wow.
It was about me after all. Sorry guys. When I was in elementary school, my name's Russell, which I said
What?
at the beginning of the podcast.
Since when?
and like it's not a very common name. Like I don't know anyone named
It's
Russell.
an older name.
It's an older name. There's
It's not a
Russell
common
Wilson.
name.
There's Russell Brand. There's Russell Crowe. So there's a lot of celebrities with the name. But like there's
But they're older too.
Yeah, they're older and
They're
like
a different generation than you.
and there's like people my age. There aren't a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of Laurens, unfortunately.
Lauren is a very popular name,
I didn't know that
especially up here.
until I moved up here.
So
And I worked with 5 Laurens and 1 Target.
yeah. And I've never heard anyone still I look when I hear someone say Russell.
Yeah, because it's an
'Cause
uncommon name.
I'm like, who the fuck are you?
Who are you?
Who are you? And
Okay, so
I was
anyways.
in second I want to say second grade.
Did you think you were gay
No.
because you like to draw?
No, I didn't think I was gay. I will tell you another story about second grade that is just silly.
Okay.
But it has nothing to do with being gay.
Okay.
I was walking in the hall with my class,
As one does.
back to class from like art class or something.
Mm-hmm.
And on the announcement they said Russell Ball, come to the office.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, my last name is not Ball. Why are they calling me Russell Ball?
Yeah.
And I told the teacher, I was like, I have to go.
Yeah.
They got my name wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And the teacher was like, no, that's not for you. And I was just like, my mind was blown. It was so stupid back then.
I think you told me that story before.
Yeah, I was just like, Russell Ball?
Well, I mean, it makes sense if you've never heard.
I never met him.
If you never met another person named Russell and it's similar enough to your name because it starts with the same letter.
Yeah.
So maybe someone wrote it down
Ball.
wrong.
Yeah.
Boone, Ball.
Boone Ball?
Same thing.
Yeah. And anyway, so there's also a week in the second grade where I just forgot to wear underwear every day.
Oh, no.
I think that's when my mom should have checked me for ADHD.
That's so bad.
But I was wearing sweatpants. That's even worse.
I hate that for you.
I just forgot. I just kept forgetting. And like I didn't do anything in recess because I was scared of my pants falling down.
Oh.
Which never ever happened ever.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Weird.
I remember one time in second grade, there was a bunch of kids. It's like we were lining up to go back inside. Like we all had to get in our lines for our classrooms and then we'd all go back inside.
Right. Yeah, they do
And
that.
So I don't think it was our class. It was like the next line to us. There was a tree next to them, right? Contextually, keep that in mind. So they are talking to one of like the teachers that's outside and like half of the class is like, I really have to pee.
Half of the class.
Basically, half of like the 15 or 20 students. They're like, I really have to pee.
Suddenly they all had to pee.
Yes. And so the teacher just joked like there's a tree right there. And so this is little boys and little girls. They all start going up to this tree to try to pee. And the teacher's like, no, oh my God, no, please stop. And she like rushes them all inside.
Whoa.
She's
Oh
like,
my
stop. I don't
gosh.
want to get child mind.
Yeah, that'd be really bad. So going back to the Big Lebowski, we should go to the other story that I have from around the same time. Maybe like a year earlier.
About the Big Lebowski.
No, about me. But it's about the bowling alley.
Okay, bowling, sure.
So
sure.
it's about me again, but it's about the
Okay.
bowling alley. So when I was in like first grade, maybe kindergarten, I was in the bowling club. And
Yeah,
we would
you
go
were.
We would go to the bowling alley after school, and we would throw the balls.
Yep.
And I don't think I was very good because I was like 6 or 7.
Who's good? You still have the rail.
Yeah, and I was 6, and I wandered off into the bar, and my mom was like, "You can't go back because you went to the bar."
Yeah, like the teachers told your mom that you wandered off
Yeah,
there.
that I wandered off and that I was not to be trusted. And
Didn't
my
you
mom
go to an
said-
arcade machine or something?
I only went there because they had like a Donkey Kong. It drew my eye.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw it before.
Yeah.
It was just like the Mario movie. No, but so I almost was the dude, but I was taken out of bowling.
Wow. My only bowling related story was in 6th grade. There was a bowling alley that opened up.
It opened Gangnam
It,
Style.
it was the same period as that, so yes.
Oh wow!
It opened up
It opened up.
in my town. It was called Station 300.
Wow.
If you Google it, you'll find my hometown.
Is it because if you bowl a perfect game, it's 300 points?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Maybe. So it was a bowling alley and arcade infused. So it suddenly became, instead of just going and hanging out in front of the movie theater on Friday
You
nights,
hang out there.
you would go and hang out there.
That's pretty standard.
Yeah, I went there a lot with like the 2 girls who were kind of my friend at the time. And
you were just like were you the dude out of the three of them?
I don't think we ever actually bowled. Our moms never gave us enough money
there we
to bowl.
go. You're the dude.
My mom would give me like $10 and drop me off.
And that wasn't enough to do a bowling game?
No, it was like, with all three of us combined plus shoes, because they had to charge for shoes. It was more than that. So I would just like play arcade games or whatever while they did whatever else.
Okay.
I was like the third wheel.
You weren't the dude.
No, I was depressed.
Okay. My ex-girlfriend like dislocated her hip bowling.
Whoa.
And she refused to go bowling with me on a date.
So was she like traumatized? Was she
embarrassed? Said, yeah, I guess she was embarrassed, but like, I don't think she was really over. She just had bad hips. She was very pear-shaped.
Did her hips lie?
Her hips were very truthful to her when they did that, I think. And I don't think she wanted them to lie to her when she went back.
Wow.
But I remember her telling me the story like it was a traumatic event.
I mean, for her, it was.
Yeah. But I was also like
There's
trying not to laugh.
There's no competition for trauma, but also as a teenager, breaking her hip bone while
she didn't break
bowling.
Her hip. She just like
you just said she broke her hip.
She dislocated her hip.
Okay, that's still something you do when you're like 80, so that's funny.
She was like 20 at the time.
Yes.
No, she was younger than that, maybe like 18.
Yeah, that's not something an 18-year-old does.
Yeah, weird, right? I can't believe she has a kid now.
Did she like slip on the? Did she slip on the thing or something?
I don't know.
Alley?
She just twisted her. I wasn't there. It was at her. I think it was a birthday party or something. It's so fun. What was that?
What was that? Is that our fridge?
Did it like spark?
I don't know.
Yeah, that was strange.
Yeah, our fridge is leaking right now.
Our fridge is leaking at the bottom. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't like that.
I didn't like that sound either. It sounded like something tripped.
It sounded like something fell.
Or fell. Maybe
like
something did
plop.
fall. Yeah. It sounded like a piece of salami fell on the ground.
Yes! That's exactly what it sounded like. I wonder if the mic picked it up.
I don't know. Probably
you'll
seems
find
crazy.
out.
So let's go back to talking about the movie, Lauren.
Okay.
Let's be real. What else did you like about the movie?
I liked how he was always wearing clear jelly shoes.
You like those?
Yeah, I didn't think they made those in men's sizes. And I also really liked how he had his hair pulled back on a clip. Yeah. And then at the end, he was like painting his fingernails.
He was a vibe.
He's an icon.
He's definitely an iconic character. A lot of people really like the dude.
Yeah. I also found out this is like a cult classic movie.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I understand why now.
When I was going back to another story, I have a lot of stories related that
you
remind me of this movie.
I mean,
apparently.
You have a lot of stories, period.
I had a teacher in 12th grade show this movie during one of the last days of school.
So you have seen it?
I wasn't watching it.
Oh.
I was on the other side. It was like in a computer lab.
Okay.
Cannot believe that she got away with that shit.
There's titties.
There's a lot of titties.
There's so many titties.
I did not know. And a lot of F-bombs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that teacher is weird. I don't think she was fully qualified.
That's insane. I mean, nowadays a teacher doesn't have to be qualified.
Yeah, that's true.
You only have to have the bachelor degree to be a teacher anymore.
Lauren, that's how it's always been.
Well, I mean, not even you don't even have to have a background in education or anything. You know what I mean?
Oh, just like bachelor's period?
Just period. It might not even be that
I think it's a little
anymore.
more strict around here. I know, I don't know. Things are changing. It's hard. Like, there's a shortage, too. So, like...
Well, yeah, no one wants to be a teacher because they're treated like shit and paid like shit, and I don't blame them.
I don't blame them either.
Yeah, there's like a hand... You know, like those girls that you know in high school where it's like, I'm going to be a teacher.
Yeah.
And then they go and do that. I had like a good handful of those.
And then they like
they're doing it now and they're thriving, but like...
But they also like get paid to be off for a year to have a baby, so you get really good maternal benefits.
I mean, I guess. I mean, that is like the stereotypical job you have if you're like a working mother.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You go be a teacher, yeah.
Yeah, and then your husband like makes the actual money.
Or he's also a teacher.
What
is going on? Things are just falling.
There's a poltergeist in our house.
Yeah, things are falling all around. Well, to be fair, like that was kind of haphazardly put there.
I didn't like the timing of that.
Yeah, that was really strange.
One of Russell's Switch games he had propped up on the shelf just fell off. It flew off.
Well,
I don't like this.
It slid down.
I wonder if one of the ghosts from work followed me home.
Maybe, I don't know.
There's a lot of ghosts.
It was the bee that we killed earlier.
Oh God, it's haunting us.
Another thing about this movie.
Yeah.
So
what What is it?
I will be completely honest. A little bit through the movie, it lost me a little bit. Like I had no clue what was going on.
Same thing happened to me, and I
But
feel like that's
is
on
that
purpose.
the point?
I think maybe
Yeah.
because so much happened.
Yeah, maybe we'll watch it again later and be like, oh, I kind of get it now.
Yeah.
This is actually a metaphor for going to In-N-Out.
Yeah.
Because they do go to In-N-Out.
They do go to In-N-Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this is all. Well, I mean, it is based on like detective stories, like
Yeah.
fictional detective stories.
I
So
thought-
maybe it is supposed to like mislead you and all. Also, I really love how the whole thing was about the girl Bunny.
Yeah.
And the whole time she was just on a joyride, basically.
Yeah,
and
she
a
was-
group of people like took advantage knowing that and wanted a ransom.
Yeah.
But I love how she had like zero part in the film otherwise.
She didn't care either.
No,
This is kind of like Gone Girl.
I haven't read Gone Girl.
We should watch it at some point. That Valentine's Day next year, that'd be a great Valentine's Day movie.
Oh God.
Not for the podcast, just for
Just for
us.
Yeah. Did we talk about our Valentine's Day movie this year?
what
we did.
What
Marriage
did we
Story.
watch? Marriage. No.
No, that was last year.
No, that was years. That was 2020.
What the fuck? What did we watch this year?
What did we watch? Oh, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. That was for the podcast.
I guess technically, yeah.
That was all right.
Yeah.
Actually, excuse me. I actually really liked it. Now the
I
ghost
mean,
is inside me.
It was. It was okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I need to watch it again.
I think I need to watch The Big Lebowski again.
Yeah, probably.
I think there was so much. Oh yeah, the meme in it was when he pulled out the gun. It's like am I the only one here who likes peanut butter on my toes? Like that kind of meme.
Toes?
No, I'm just using a random example.
Okay.
Am I the only one here who's tired of people saying like my status on Facebook?
Let me Google it. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, you've probably seen it. It's like an old I think Reddit will call them advice animals.
Am I the only one here who knows how to hit a urinal?
Is that the first one you saw?
Yes.
It's just
There's a couple other ones. There's one that says the dude abides.
Yeah, the dude abides.
Am I the only one here that accidentally slams doors because you're not used to the windows being open?
Yeah, like stuff like that.
And then there's also the part where he's sitting on like that orange couch and he's like, it says, me, it's time for bed, my kids. Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Yeah, there's a few good memes from this movie. That's what I know that's what I know it from the most is the memes.
Yeah.
And the fact that a few of my friends really like the movie. I know Josh really likes the movie.
Which Josh?
S. I'll just use initials.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm trying to find another really funny one.
There's probably thousands, maybe tens of millions of thousands of memes.
Am I the only one around here who uses the word literally in direct context to the word?
That sounds like one I'd see on Facebook
Yeah.
in like 2011.
I should print that out and give it to my coworker Harold. He hates that stuff.
All right. So overall, would you say we didn't really talk about it a lot. We just talked about stories adjacent to it.
Yeah.
But again, we really need to watch it again.
Yeah.
I liked it. It had some really good art direction at certain points. The bowling ball going like around. Stop looking at memes, Lauren. I can see that you're looking at the memes.
Okay. Sorry.
Like the bowling ball when it was rolling down like really slow. That kind of made me nauseous.
Yeah, when it was spinning around, that
like
made me dizzy.
POV inside the bowling ball.
Yeah.
That made me a little dizzy.
I didn't like that.
And I can't imagine seeing that in the movie theater.
Oh.
But there were some really good shots. I didn't know it was the Coen brothers. That makes sense now. They're known for like being really good at making movies.
Okay.
But we're not really movie people. That's the purpose of the podcast. Like we're trying to watch more movies.
We're trying to be cultured.
So I guess it was good that we watched one of these like iconic movies.
Yeah. You know what else I haven't watched in total that is the most iconic like
What?
cult film? Pulp Fiction.
You know what?
What?
I'm gonna say it. Not my favorite. Nope. Too many guys made that movie part of their personality. I'm not afraid to say it.
That's valid.
Like it's good. But like Tarantino also drops the hard R.
Quentin Tarantino has a toe fetish.
Yeah, but he also drops the hard R in that movie.
Does he?
Yes. I think a couple times.
Ew.
Didn't age well. But you know what?
What's the other one? Oh, The Breakfast Club. I've seen that. That one's mid.
That one's good, but that's like for a different time period.
No, mid. A story. When we were going to the bowling alley yesterday, what was it we passed by? It's called like Mid-Penn Bank or something like that.
Oh, yeah, there's a bank around here called Mid-Penn Bank. And I go...
Yeah, say it.
Oh, they should call it Based Penn Bank if they want to get more customers.
No, it was a little different. You were like, well, why would I want to go to that? I want to go to Based Penn Bank.
Yeah. Completely unrelated to our story.
It was on the way to the bowling alley, so it counts.
It counts. Just like all my stories from childhood that were kind of about bowling.
Count.
And my ex-girlfriend like breaking her hip.
Oh, I have...
According to you, breaking her hip.
Yeah.
That's what you want to hear.
Okay, whatever. My great uncle used to own a bowling alley.
Yes.
There was some tea with that.
Redacted. All right, so Lauren, would you recommend this movie to other people?
I would recommend it to anyone over the age of 25.
Over the age of 25. Wow.
Yeah. Well, I'm 24.
Okay.
So I guess I kind of count.
Did you not get it?
I did, but I feel like I'm the last group of people that would get it. Sorry, I'm losing my voice.
What do you mean?
I feel
like people would be like, "What's that?" Like just explain it. It's a pager.
I feel like that.
Yeah.
Also, like politically, contextually, a lot of things that I don't think kids would understand.
Right. It's weird thinking about that the people in this movie are boomers now, but they were like 30, 40-ish back then.
Yeah.
Like, around my mom. Well, older than my mom, but like not quite.
Yeah.
Like they were, and now they're, yeah.
Yeah.
A very profound statement from me right there.
Yeah. I mean, hold on. What year was Jeff Bridges born? Jeff Bridges was born in... He is a boomer. He was born in 49.
Yeah, and so was... what's his name? The other guy.
John Goodman?
John Goodman, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's just notorious.
He was a Vietnam veteran.
Yeah.
In the movie. So, like, those were, like, boomers. Because boomers were... Oh, God. Anyway.
Okay.
So I would recommend it to anyone. Like, obviously, it's an R-rated movie, like adults.
Yes. Oh my God. Do not show this to your children.
I think it's a good. I don't think it's a good cultural like. I think it's a good snippet in time of like the early 90s.
It's a very good time capsule.
Yeah, very good time capsule. I thought the bowling alleys looked awesome, but like they were also representing like not the bowling alley was like pretty retro.
Yeah.
Even for back then.
Yeah.
And just seeing like the portable phone and the pager.
I love how when cigarettes were so normalized still.
Yeah, and also, well, I don't love that. But
well,
like,
no,
that's just how it was back then.
Yeah.
There, like you go to a bowling alley, you expect that.
You go anywhere, you expect that.
And that's why my mom didn't want me to go into the bar because they were smoking back there back then. Still was like.
Yeah, you can't do that much.
They didn't
anymore.
really like make up their minds about that until the 9/11.
I can only think of one bar around here that I know you can smoke in.
There's bars.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, there's like little clubs.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't go out. I don't know. What do I know?
I mean, the world is changing, and thank God we... Smoking or non-smoking? Like, what the fuck? It's the same building.
Yeah, what's it matter?
Stupid.
It's the same air.
Yeah. Anyway, I remember when that stopped happening. You were probably too young.
I was a little too young for it, but it doesn't matter because I was raised around smokers. Yeah. My whole family's full of smokers.
Doesn't matter.
Even my brother technically smokes because he vapes.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who doesn't.
But yeah, I would recommend this movie to everyone. Maybe you'll get more out of it than we did, but we had to watch it a second time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, Lauren. Well, let's change our topics to our screenless shoutouts. What is your screenless shoutout this week?
The sun.
You said good weather last time. You had to have a different one.
Okay, fine. We repotted all the plants today.
Oh, yeah, we did that.
Does that count?
Yeah, you can say plants.
Yeah. I mean, I went out with a friend yesterday to a garden store, a local garden store, and I got new pots.
New pots, yeah.
Russell bought soil last week.
2 weeks ago.
We had just enough soil.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I was scraping the bottom of the bag for the last of it.
Very cool.
Yeah. So maybe we'll put a picture of that somewhere.
No.
No? You don't want to put a picture of our plants online?
No, I really don't.
Okay. But yeah, they were all very overdue for repotting. Some of them.
Yeah, and they look nice. I mean, I'm a little worried about the weight on the shelf.
Yeah, we're gonna figure that out.
Yeah, I'm just a little worried.
I think the hand plant can move over here. I think it would enjoy that.
Yeah.
But my favorite plant so far that we replanted, or repotted rather.
The snake plant.
The snake plant.
Yeah.
So half of the plants that we have were gifts from Russell's mom when we moved in here. Like, she was just offloading extra house plants she had to us, basically.
Yeah, and they grew.
But they're thriving.
Yeah, we
it's
haven't
fantastic.
killed them.
No,
3
I
years
think
later,
all of
almost.
hers are already dead. Some of them
I
are not
don't know.
doing as well. Only one of ours officially died.
And that was just because we had like an incident with
Bugs.
Bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when we got it, it was 2 little ones in the same pot, like 2 separate roots.
Yeah. The snake plant.
Yeah, the snake plant. And then both of them had their own offshoots, so we moved them into separate pots.
Yep.
But they have been put into the same pot again because it's like, it's wide, but it's not very tall.
And you want to keep a snake plant in a constrained environment.
Yeah, they do well.
They do better. So
I think spider plants do too. So I hope ours starts doing better again because it had so many roots.
Yeah,
How
it
to
was
have
so
all
weird.
that root?
Yeah, plants are strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay,
and then we also put like white gravel on top of all of the soil to help maybe curb the gnat thing from happening.
We didn't have the gnat problem this year or
No.
last fall. It was always in the fall that it happened.
Yeah, we didn't, but we're
But
hoping.
we were overwatering them the years before. Like when fall happens, you water less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it also looks really nice.
It does look really nice.
Yeah, all of our pots are blue.
Yep.
So they all kind of match.
And hopefully they'll stay up on the shelf. I'm just really worried about that.
I don't think it's gonna fall, Russell. We can go back to the garden store and get a stand for the hand plant.
Yeah.
They're like $30.
I'm not too worried about it. I'm just
Okay.
yeah. I'll be here most of the day anyway. Anyway,
Okay, just move it over here. Move
So-
your Xbox.
my mini fridge, my Xbox mini fridge. All right. Well, my screenless shout out is the pineapple that I bought.
Yeah, it's just been vibing.
Yeah, I bought a pineapple at Costco on Friday, and I tried the is a ripe trick where you pull out like a thistle from the middle, and it was not ripe, and I was like, that's fine, I'll just save it, and it's still not ripe.
I'm surprised they didn't sell them like a bundle of 5. It's Costco. Who gets
It's way bigger than a pineapple I'd get somewhere else. That's for sure.
It's pretty big, yeah.
But
Have you
I'm
ever
gonna
seen how a pineapple grows?
yeah,
It's fucking weird.
but yeah, I'm going to use that pineapple to make pineapple tea. Well, the rind of it, I'm going to eat the pineapple.
Yeah,
But the rind, I'm going to make pineapple tea
that's interesting.
with like ginger and a little bit of...
Ooh. So it's like an herbal tea situation?
Yeah, my mom made some last week. It was going to be my screenless shout out, but then like she got me those Pezzas and it was Mario themed.
Yeah.
But she made some. She put like ginger and pineapple and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put cinnamon in mine. And you can drink it cold, you can drink it hot.
I think mint
It's supposed to
would
be really good
good.
for you. No, I don't think so. Mint and
No?
pineapple? Are you kidding me? Brush your teeth and eat a pineapple.
Different. That's different.
Okay. I don't think it is.
Well, it's tea. You're
Mint?
talking about putting cinnamon with pineapple. That sounds worse.
No, it sounds great.
No, because the pineapples are already refreshing. You just put like 1 sprig of mint in there to help amp that up.
I don't know. I think we're both pulling for strengths here, but I've read
I don't drink tea. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I've read for people who they put like a cinnamon stick in it. Like not like powdered cinnamon. Like a stick of cinnamon. And then I don't know. It's supposed to be really good for you.
Okay, I'm sure it is. What were you?
You wouldn't know because all you do is drink Diet Coke.
You bought me the Diet Coke. I didn't even ask for it.
Yeah, I was being nice. I was like, oh, she would like this.
And then you made fun of me for nursing it.
You were drinking it for 4 hours.
I didn't want to chug it because then I get those weird burp things.
Yeah, that's what happens when you drink
No,
soda.
because I don't burp like a normal human being.
Anyway, so yeah, that's my screenless shout out. It's a pineapple.
Pineapple pen.
It's the pineapple that's above the sea.
Wow.
So that was great. So next week, I don't know. Next week, what are we gonna do next week? We were gonna see Renfield, but then we realized that Ari Aster movies coming out.
Oh, Bo is scared.
But Lauren also doesn't have off next weekend. So we might not be able to see Bo is Scared. But Renfield will be out on Thursday and Wednesday and Thursday.
I'm off Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah, so we could see that.
Yeah. I mean, we could always do like how we did a few weeks ago and go like late on a Friday.
Oh, God.
No? You can't do it?
I could do it, but like you
or even like in the afternoon after you get off work. Or wait, no, that wouldn't work because I work this Friday.
At all. Yeah, you work Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, never mind. That's not going to work.
Yeah, so we'll watch something. But we plan to go to a movie.
Yeah.
And hopefully not pay an arm and a leg.
God forbid.
We'll check the discount theater.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, we'll keep you guys posted.
Mm-hmm.
I'll post the picture when I'm in the movie theater.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone, for watching
Mm-hmm.
or listening.
Yeah,
whatever
all
you're
the
doing.
above.
Remember to smash that like button on YouTube and subscribe and comment, and we'll read your comments.
Yeah.
Not expecting as many people to watch this one because it's not Mario.
Yeah. Give us 5 stars, rate and review on Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
Share the link.
Share the link. Retweet. Smash the heart on Twitter.
Yeah.
Double tap on Instagram.
If you want to give us any recommendations for movies to watch, you can either tweet at us at Good Screen Pod, you can send us a message on Instagram at Good Screen Pod, or send us an email at goodscreenpod@gmail.com.
Correct.
We'd love to hear your feedback and recommendations.
I liked having so much feedback this time.
Yeah.
It was great.
We were in a dry spell for a while, so it's nice.
Sorry we didn't really talk about the Big Lebowski. For everyone who likes that movie. I bet
it is very much a movie you have to watch to understand it. So I feel like there isn't even that much to talk about.
Yeah.
Unless we want to just go over play by play of the plot, but that's boring.
Yeah,
just go watch
we're
it.
trying not to do that anymore.
It's on Amazon Prime. Go watch it.
Yeah. Everyone has Amazon.
Yeah.
Well, not everyone. Do they have Amazon in Australia?
Yes.
Are you sure?
No.
Duh. Did they have Amazon on a...
Do they have Amazon in Australia? Yes, they have amazon.com.au for Amazon Australia.
What country doesn't have Amazon that I'm thinking of? Like Russia?
Probably. What country doesn't have Amazon? China.
China. Well,
Russia.
Yeah. Russia.
Oh, for some reason Australia is on this list, but I just saw a link for Australia. Skyward, let us know if Australia
All I see is Australia's slang phrase book. Maybe we need this.
Yeah. We could speak his language.
And like power adapters and the movie.
Okay, yeah. Skyward, let us know if they have Amazon Down Under.
If you let us know, we'll watch Australia, the movie.
We'll watch Kangaroo Jack. All-encompassing Australian culture movie.
Of course.
Oh, we could watch... I was going to say there's like the one Australian show that I can think of off the top of my head.
What's that?
H2O.
Oh, yeah, that'd be really good. Yeah, I'll watch that for my TV show that I'm going to watch.
Let's watch H2O together. I'm pretty sure it's on like Hulu or something.
Yeah, probably. All right, well, I guess that's it for now. I got to go to bed. I'm tired.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.